Hi, I'm the Honest Coach. I coach girls on going from being nice to connecting with their softness in order to gain control over their life, circumstances, and relationships with men. So, I just wanted to come here quickly before my daily message, which is why does it matter how much someone's telling you they love you if they're not going to prove it in their acts of service? And we're going to get there in just a moment. But I just wanted to say I've been doing one-on-ones for about a month or maybe 2 months now. Every one-on-one session that I do is so incredibly rewarding, and it's been such a great opportunity for me to learn because I never intended to do anything like this, and it's kind of almost like a dream come true from my perspective. And every one-on-one that I do, it brings me even more certainty in what I teach and how beneficial it is. And I just cannot explain to you how much it has healed my heart to be able to come here and do this and work with girls that really need this. And I will say, what I find most interesting about the one-on-ones is on TikTok, I always say I do surface level stuff. I keep it surface level, and I talk to you where I know your attention is, if you're a nice girl, which is on him, figuring out things with him, fixing things with him. And in the one-on-ones, I explain how this is really all about connecting with yourself, and that it's really not about him. It's about that you abandon yourself, and we want to stop abandoning yourself. But it doesn't matter as much as it does once I explain everything about him, why he is the way he is, why it affects you the way it affects you, and how to handle it. That's all it is. And so, as much as I say, you're not supposed to fix stuff, don't fix stuff, I have so many girls that once they realize that this is what they needed to figure him out and to understand him, and to bring clarity to that, and now they know how to handle him, it's like instant relief. But I say, but what we're doing is this over here. And they're like, yeah, but this. Okay, you're fixing. And you can. You know what I mean? It's just like I say, yeah, he loves you, he just doesn't like closeness. The more attention you put on yourself, the more comfortable he's gonna be. Boom, done. And so I just think that's very helpful information. I don't know that there's anyone else out there that has the kind of perspective I have. And so I'm happy to share that. And I'm happy that it brings you relief and gives you, like I say, control. My goal with what I'm sharing with you here, is to help girls go from a strategy of being nice to connecting with themselves and getting control over their life, circumstances, and relationships with men. It's a package bundle. It's a package deal. So let's dive right in. What difference does it make if somebody is telling you that they love you, but they're not showing you that they love you? And here's the thing. If you have a nice girl complex, you kind of receive abuse as love. You think abuse is love. And just like him, he's the opposite. He thinks love feels like abuse. He feels like love feels like abuse. You have each other's other side of the coin. It's the same trauma wound, but you have each other's other side of the coin, you're going to be magnetically attracted. Well, what difference does it make if somebody's telling you how much they love you, but they're not showing it to you? So I always like to frame relationships with men as though it's work, as though it's a job, because you're really stuck in doing anyways. If you're trying to fix stuff, you're stuck in doing. You're not in your beingness. And so let's look at it as a job. He's your employer. What difference does it make how much he tells you how much he loves you as his employee if your hours are too long, if your workload is too overwhelming, if you don't get paid as much as you should get paid? What difference does it make? It doesn't make a difference. You should be wanting those aspects. On the same note, if somebody is showing you through acts of service how much they value you, you don't really need them to tell you that they love you. They've shown it. He pays you more. He reduces your hours. He reduces your workload. He promotes you. He gives you employee of the month, employee of the month. Like he gives you all these wonderful, I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but he acknowledges everything you do and how much you mean to him. But he's never told you, I think you're the best employee. He just shows you. Think about an animal. Animals don't understand your words, but animals understand your intention. How? By your acts of service. You comfort them, you feed them, you pet them, you love them, you walk them, you play with them. You show them in your acts of service how much you care about them. So what difference does it make if somebody's telling you they love you 20 times a day, if they're ignoring you, criticizing you, insulting you, cheating on you? It doesn't make a difference. You can tell me how much you love me. It means nothing. Words mean nothing. So you want to look at actions. We want acts of service. Here's the line in the sand. We never take anything away from the nice girl. You can love him all you want. She can love him all she wants. The line in the sand is his actions aren't showing that he feels the same way. So we're just not going to be in a relationship with him. But you can love him as much as you want. And all those qualities that you love about him, why don't you put some of those qualities over here with you so that you don't really need him as much? You know, you really shouldn't be needing him. That's the root of the problem, is that you think you need him. You don't actually need him. You can never lose him. You can never really lose him, and you don't really need him. Those are true statements, whether you understand what I'm teaching or not. Those are true statements. How do I know my dog loves me? He keeps me safe. He alerts me at potential predators. He watches me. He loves me. He kisses me. He barks at people. He keeps me safe. That's an act of service. Thank you, friend. So we want to look at acts of service. And then I just want to wrap this up by saying, so I never planned to do one-on-ones and yada, yada, yada. So I've changed things. Originally I was doing 30 minutes, but 30 minutes was not enough, and I tend to go over. So now I've made it an hour-long session. I have availability for one session a day. I've made it so I have that availability one session a day. It's a set time. And I do it 7 days a week. And it's an hour-long session. And that way we can really get through everything. So I just didn't know until I started doing it, really how long it was going to take, what shape it was going to take. And now it's pretty set. It's really standard, and it just kind of flows. But anyways, just thank you, and let's keep going and look for acts of service. Look for acts of service. Words don't mean anything. You can love your boss as much as you want to love your boss. But the line in the sand is, what are you getting in return through actions? How much are you being paid? How much of your time is being used? How much is your workload? Are you being recognized for everything that you do? You should be recognized for everything that you do. It shouldn't be assumed, and you shouldn't feel taken advantage of. And that's the message for the day. Blessed be.